Life is a lot like driving. Sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you have to take a street you don't like. Maybe they're full of traffic, or maybe they're too bumpy. But here's the thing, they all lead you to where you need to go. Each rough path has a purpose, a lesson tucked away in those potholes and detours. You may not get why you're on the hard road right now. Trust me, I get it. But those bumps in the road, they're actually steps to where you need to be. Every path, no matter how challenging, is part of your growth story. Keep going, even when the way ahead looks unclear or crowded. You got a place you're meant to reach. Now, let's talk about something wild. How can we have so much and still feel like something's missing? Isn't it crazy? You can check off everything on your life's checklist and still feel this emptiness. We're always chasing the idea of perfect that doesn't even exist. Why does this happen? Because we can't let go. We're holding on so tight to this idea of what a perfect life should look like. And let me tell you, learning to let go may be one of the toughest but most crucial lessons we'll ever learn. As human beings, we crave certainty. We want to know exactly where we're headed. We want GPS coordinates for our whole life. But life is like, nah, we're doing this my way. And while having plans is good, you got to be ready to improvise when life throws you a curveball. Here's the truth bomb for you. We rarely choose growth unless circumstances force us into it. If it were up to us, 10 times out of 10, we pick the easy, comfortable path, even when we know it may not be the best for us long term. Let me break this down with an example. Imagine you want to be with your dream person. Let's say a perfect 10. But to get there, you got to go through challenges, heartbreak, and disappointments. Meanwhile, you got the option to be with someone right now who's an 8. Not ideal, but pretty good, without all the drama. Guess what? Most of us, we grab that 8 in a heartbeat. Even though, deep down, we want that 10. The thought of going through difficulties and waiting, suddenly, that dream doesn't seem so appealing anymore. We don't usually choose the hard path unless life kicks our ass onto it. Here's the deal. We don't have much control how things unfold. We think we're driving the bus, but really, we're just passengers who occasionally get to suggest route changes. That's why the best thing you can do is learn to go with life's flow. It's like surfing. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to ride them. Some days, you'll catch the perfect wave. Other days, you'll eat salt water. But that's the whole point. Those bumpy roads, they're building your suspension. That feeling something's missing, maybe it's teaching you to appreciate what's already there. Those plans that went sideways, they're showing you new possibilities. When shit gets tough, remember, every detour has a purpose. Discomfort is growth trying to happen. The perfect path doesn't exist. Sometimes surrender is strength. Maybe you're single during the holidays and it feels tough. Maybe you're not where you thought you'd be in your career. But what if You're exactly where you need to be right now. What if this season is teaching you something you couldn't learn any other way? So next time life throws you a curveball, take a breath. Trust the process. Let go of how you think things should be. Learn to flow with what is. Remember, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Every bump, every detour, every unexpected turn, they're all part of your unique journey. My dear friends, I get it. You don't want to go through hard seasons, and me too. And we don't understand why we need to go through this season. But one thing I know for sure is that I don't have control over it, and you don't have control over it. The only person who has control over it is God. And the best way to deal with uncertainty and difficulty is letting go. Letting go of your expectations. Letting go of how things should be. Letting go of control. Yes, I know. It's hard. It's hard when you see your friends are accomplishing, are achieving, are being somewhere, and you feel like you are not where you're supposed to be yet. Remember, each one of us is exactly where we need to be. Even when we don't feel like it. Don't fight back. Stop resisting. Learn to accept and go with the flow of life. Hey, if this episode lit a fire under you, share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a great review, and join me next time as we continue our journey towards greatness. Until then, stay limitless and never stop believing in yourself.